Hey, you guys. Welcome to my channel. This is Life Lately with Natasha, and I am Natasha. And yeah, I think I've talked to you guys about my hair before, and it's been weighing on my brain for weeks now. And I decided, you know what? It's time to pull the trigger. I am cutting my hair off. Yo, after that first snip, there's no turning back. It's a wrap. Yeah. Here's the thing about me, y'all. I I am not. You know that song? It reminds me of India Aries. I wish I could play it, but copyright issues. But it reminds me of that song by India Arie called "I Am Not My Hair," and it's so it's so true. It's so true. If you ever get a chance, if you've never heard it before, go listen to the lyrics of that. And from long time, I've always had a head full of hair. Hair has never been an issue for me at all. People who are watching this channel who know me for a long time, they know I've always had ridiculous amounts of hair. My first the first time I really cut my hair is when I was in college and I had a bit of a snafu and when I was perming my hair with a perm kit, and it completely wiped out the front part of my hair, and I had no choice but to cut it so I wouldn't go back to school looking crazy. And it was the first time I felt so liberated in that way. And ever since then, really, I've been hooked. Of course, my mom would never let me put a pair of scissors to my head. So it wasn't until I got away from her and I was in college. I remember when I came home with a short haircut. I think it was a page boy haircut. And I remember getting off the plane back in the day. Uh, you were able to meet your relatives literally at the jet bridge at the gate. And so when I was walking through the jet bridge and I met my mom at the gate, she was like, "Well, what is this? What is this?" she was she was pissed, but there was nothing she could do about it because it's short. Like, what you gonna do? Beat me? So, and I had my little hat on or whatever. And she's just like, ugh, whatever. She was mad, but she got over it. And ever since then, really, I was like, wow, this is liberating. And so this was way back in, where was I in college? This was like 1991, 92 when I did that for the first time. Yeah. And, I've, grown my hair back out, cut it again, grow it all the way out, cut it again. And that's just been the thing. And I've come to realize that I'm not attached to my hair like most people are. I am not my hair, y'all. I am the soul that lives within. um, so yeah. So I really tried to stick it out with trying to lock, grow these locks out and everything. I'm surprised I lasted 6 months. But here's the thing, y'all. So even though I retied it myself, I was doing the bare minimum just to get by. But every time I try to go and get a professional to do it, like I get my work schedule a month in advance. So by the time I get my schedule a month in advance, knowing exactly what days I have off, by the time I'm ready to schedule something with a loctician, they're either all booked up or my bills ate up my money and I don't have the funds to go and get it done professionally. So it was always a hit, or it was always a miss, not even a hit. It was always a miss. And to be honest, like, shout out to my friends who have beautiful locks, whether they're tiny, thick, medium size, whatever. But honestly, I just felt like this look just wasn't for me. And I used to get compliments. I would get compliments every day from white people, black people, men, women, any I would get compliments all the time. And I would, accept the compliments, but in my head I'm like, yeah, I'm not really feeling I'm not feeling this. I just wasn't. I wasn't feeling it. And I always felt so I just take pride in putting on my uniform and looking sharp from head to toe. And even though I would, wear makeup sometimes, I would look at my head and be like, man, I just didn't feel like the complete package with what my hair was doing. Um, yeah, kudos to people who are on this lock journey and they're doing it, but yeah, I just couldn't hang no more. I couldn't. And I was trying to hold out until my year anniversary, but I was like, nah. And then the hotter it got, like we're experiencing high temperatures already here in Houston, and I'm a woman of a certain age, so I also have my personal summers. And you couple personal summers with the elements outside, my God, it's torture. It's a torture. And you really don't want a whole lot on your head when you're dealing with that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I went through with it. Look at that. All the way down. So the plan is, well, after I did all of that, of course, I washed it. Oh, it felt so good to feel water on my scalp, like for real, for real. I had a shampoo with some peppermint to give it, no, tea tree to give it some tingle. And I washed it thoroughly, conditioned it thoroughly. Um, and then I just put some curly stuff in there, tied my hair down. Like, I'm not going to show you what it looks like right now, but I mean, it pretty much looks like this. But I just molded it really nicely. But the plan is to do something even more different with it. So I'll give you guys the full review on that. I may take you guys with me to where I'm going to go next with this new look. But I'm telling you, it felt so liberating. It felt so good. You really gotta have a certain amount of confidence to pull off short hair. Honestly, I really believe it's the confidence that makes women who wear short hair just so sexy and so just badass in my opinion. Who they call them? Bald baddies. That's what the kids are calling them. But yeah, this was good. This was good to my soul. I know everybody was like, no, Tosh, trust the process. Don't do it. And that's fine. But here's the thing. People have a lot to say, like, nobody's ponying up the money for me to get my hair done. No one's coming over to retwist or interlock, but yet you want me to hang on to it. Like, you ain't coming over here to do the upkeep. At the end of the day, it's my opinion that matters. It's my hair and what I want and what I like. And I love it. So I'm excited. Anyway, thanks for watching, y'all. Stay tuned for what's next.